What is up, Film Geeks? My name is Trevor. Welcome to my channel. Happy New Year. We made it to 2023. That means it's time for me to share with you my most anticipated movies of the entire year. Let me know down below in the comment section, what movies are you most excited for? There's a lot coming out this year. I think it's going to be one of the better years for movies and TV. I'm excited to get into this. Let's do it. Full warning, it's not going to be like a 10 through 1, what am I most excited for? This is going to be a bunch, I think like 17 movies that I'm honestly really looking forward to. Starting with Knock at the Cabin, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie. I have an indifferent relationship with M. Night. I always either like his movies or I completely hate his movies. I'm like 50-50 for a lot of his movies. This one, the trailers, both of them, I've just gotten really excited about it, and something about it makes me think it's going to be kind of return to form for M. Night, so I'm throwing Knock at the Cabin on there. Killers of the Flower Moon, it's Scorsese, it's Leonardo DiCaprio, Rob De Niro. Gotta toss that one on there. Wonka, starring Timothée Chalamet. I'm a diehard Timothée Chalamet fan. We've seen a couple images of how he's gonna look. I think he looks great. It's a musical. I've always wanted to see Timmy do a musical, and this might be the role that he gets an Oscar for. Then we have Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. That trailer got released a couple months ago now. I'm looking forward to a new trailer we get for this, and I'm a diehard fan of the Mission Impossible franchise, so going into this one, I'm expecting big and great things for Ethan Hunt in the group. I think Part 1, they're gonna have like a huge L they take, and then Part 2 is going to be the recovery, kind of like Infinity War and Endgame. That's what I'm relating Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning to. Any Mission Impossible fans out there? There's definitely a lot, but let me know. Let's revolt together. Then I have Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Being that Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the top 5 favorite animated movie of all time for me, I am over the moon hyped for this movie. The animation style looks great. It's looking like they're gonna have like several hundred Marvel Spider-Man characters in this movie, Spider-Man being my favorite superhero of all time. It's what's not to be excited about this, okay? And I have the Little Mermaid live-action remake. You might be thinking, Trevor, you have a Disney live-action remake on this? And yes, I do. Have you heard the angel's voice in this?
Out of the sea, wish I could be.
Next up, I have John Wick 4. I love the John Wick movies. While John Wick 3 was a little repetitive for me, I still love them. I think they're some of the best action movies we've gotten in the 2000s era. So coming into John Wick 4, seeing how John Wick 3 ended, come on. John Wick, the Baba Yaga, he's returning. Let's go, baby. That's something to look forward to right there. Then we have the new Transformers Rise of the Beast, I believe it's called, starring Anthony Ramos. This is like a prequel, sequel, no one really knows cool, but I love Transformers with my whole heart. The original 3 Transformers, like Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, and Dark Side of the Moon, 3 movies I absolutely love, 3 movies I watch all the time growing up. I remember vividly seeing all 3 of these movies in the theater and coming out like, it's a reason I love movies. And it's like a revival reboot. I was a fan of Bumblebee. I think this is a sequel to Bumblebee based off like the 90s Transformers animated cartoon. So the trailer looks sick. It looks like there's going to be some awesome action. And it looks like Anthony Ronald's going to be a new Sam Witwicky type character. Let's hope it doesn't go down too far of like a crazy kind of dumb route. But Autobots and Decepticons fighting once again. That's something I'm really looking forward to seeing. Next up, Fast X. Well, Fast 9 was one of my least favorite movies of 2021. I still love the Fast and Furious franchise, and I'm hoping Fast X, if they do go to space, it's worth it. This franchise has really gone bonkers and off the rails, and none of it truly makes sense, but I still love it. It's about family. Next up, I have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. I have not rewatched the Indiana Jones movies in probably a decade, so I'm really looking forward to checking all those movies out again. My fiance has not seen any of them, so I'm excited to watch all those with her for her first time, and then going to the Dial of Destiny. James Mangold, I think, is going to knock it out of the park. I think he's one of the best working directors today, and I also think that this movie is going to be a great send-off and one of the best movies of the year, and I think it's going to crush it at the box office. Indy is back. I mean, the de-aging looks fantastic, and the story is going to be perfect. I don't think they can do bad with this one, but we're going to see. We're going to see. Last time we saw Indiana Jones, wasn't the biggest fan. Next up, Scream 6. Well, I wasn't the biggest fan of Scream 5. I liked it, but definitely a little bit of a disappointment from last year. I am over the moon excited for Scream 6 because Scream, Ghostface, takes New York. Ghostface versus New York. I mean, that's pretty interesting. The trailer they gave us, it's kind of, I'm thinking it's going to make it a very obvious killer, kind of they did with Scream 5. I'm hoping not, but the character of Kirby, my all-time favorite Scream character, is supposedly coming back, and I have a feeling she might be the Ghostface killer, so we're going to see how that one turns out. I just love the Scream universe, and it might have overstayed its welcome, keep making these movies, but I'm here for it. I really am. Then I have the Super Mario Bros. Movie. As a huge fan of Super Mario Bros. Video game, I play it all the time with my fiance on the Switch. The animation and trailers and clips have all gotten me so excited for it. The animation looks great. The voice casting looks great. So my dog just jumped on my lap. It all looks great. And the animation style looks beautiful. And the way they created this world with just the sound effects and everything is so nostalgic. Are you excited for Mario? I'm excited for Mario. It wouldn't be a big year for movies without a Christopher Nolan movie, and this one's Oppenheimer. While I'm not the most excited for this, I love Christopher Nolan, arguably my favorite director of all time. That's what gets me excited for. I'm literally going to this because I love Nolan that much, and I think it's gonna be epic. And he had a huge explosion. That wasn't CGI. He's insane. The way he makes his movies is absolutely insane. I'm honestly not sure what to expect. I just hope it's better than Dunkirk was for that true story that he did with that. Hoping this one's interesting, not too boring, and it brings that Nolan flair. Never thought I'd see the day that a Barbie movie made the list, but it did. This is Greta Gerwig's Barbie starring Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, Simu Liu. They dropped a quick little teaser trailer a couple weeks ago, and it just looks insane and crazy. It looks like a Barbie party movie, and is it going to be rated R, PG, PG-13? Who really knows? But yeah, when I was making this list, I said, it's kind of bizarre that Barbie, of all things, is a movie I'm really excited for, because it is. Next up, Creed 3. I have not seen a single Rocky movie, but I love the first two Creed movies, and going into Creed 3, I am over the moon excited for many reasons. One, Jonathan Majors is in this, and I think he's going to be a huge challenge for Michael B. Jordan's character, Adonis Creed. Two, Michael B. Jordan's directorial debut. Three, that trailer alone gets me so damn excited. I mean, these guys were like brothers that grew up together, now they have to fight. We've seen a story like this before, but I'm excited to see a story like this again. All the Creed movies, both of them get me hyped up, give me chills, just it makes me want to go box. Not really, but you know what I'm saying. Then Dune Part 2. This might be my most anticipated of the entire year because I love the first Dune, and I'm hoping this one just does numbers at the box office. I hope it doesn't do a simultaneous release of movie theater and HBO Max. I watched it at the movie theater, came home, watched it on HBO Max immediately after, and HBO Max again the next day. Then I bought it on Blu-ray, but I didn't get a chance to go back and experience it again in theaters. I'm hoping this is a theater only, a theatrical release only, so I can go see this in theaters many, many times if I want to watch it again. The first Dune I absolutely love, one of my favorite movies of 2021, so coming into this one, I think it's going to be even better. I think the stakes are going to be even higher, and I think if they're not doing a part 3, this movie is going to be like the Return of the King type movie. And finally, I have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. As of right now, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is my most anticipated movie of the year. I've watched that trailer before every big release. I've watched it 1,000 times on my computer. I think Rocket's not making it out, but I also think that he might be kind of playing a little trick on us and someone else might die instead of Rocket, which will be sad. And he's going to put out the emotions. I think Adam Warlock's going to be absolutely great. And this is James Gunn's last movie and possibly the last time we ever see the Guardians of the Galaxy on the screen inside the MCU. So much to look forward to with this. The soundtrack, the Guardians, and overall this story that's going to rip our hearts out. That alone makes me very, very, very excited for this movie. And that's why I talked about it last. Because I am most excited for Guardians 3 as of right now for this year. That's going to do it for my most anticipated movies of 2023 as of now. But let me know your most anticipated movies of the year down below in the comments section. Hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. I'll see you guys in the next one.